some mythical creatures might not be so mythical after all. Sounds crazy, right? But we've all heard those stories, like someone's uncle who definitely saw something strange in the woods. In this video, I'll reveal 7 legendary creatures that have haunted stories for centuries. Some lurking beneath the water, others hiding in the highest mountains. But before we dive in, tell me in the comments, which country are you watching from, and what's the most famous mythical creature or legend in your culture? Watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Number 5, the Loch Ness Monster. Ever heard the legends of the mysterious creature said to live in Loch Ness, a deep lake in Scotland? Over the years, countless people have reported strange sightings, and the creature even earned a nickname, Nessie. What grabs attention first is its massive size, up to 10 meters long, with a dark, leathery body and a long neck that looks like a cross between a dinosaur and a snake. Some say it has a head like a snake or crocodile, and a few even mention fins. The first known mention of the Loch Ness Monster dates all the way back to 565 AD, when St. Columba, an Irish monk, reportedly encountered a giant beast in a river flowing into the lake. Fast forward to 1933, when the infamous surgeon's photo was taken. It became one of the most iconic and debated images in history. Although later revealed to be a hoax, it didn't kill the legend. In fact, it only made it stronger. Despite numerous investigations, Nessie remains an unsolved mystery. Does it really exist? That depends on who you ask. But one thing's for sure, Loch Ness still draws adventurers, dreamers, and mystery lovers from around the world. Now, let's move on to the next creature. Number 1, Gran Maja. One of the most chilling and mysterious creatures of recent times is Gran Maja. This gigantic sea monster didn't come from ancient myth. It emerged just a few years ago on the internet, sparking endless speculation and fear. According to witnesses and viral illustrations, Gran Maja is about 2,200 feet long, with a gaping mouth full of razor-sharp teeth and 6 eerie white eyes lining each side of its enormous head. It's said to dwell in the deepest parts of the Arctic Ocean, hidden in the cold, crushing darkness where no light reaches. The rumors began when strange underwater sounds were recorded in the Arctic. And that's a wrap. But here's the real question. What if even one of these creatures is real? Would it change everything? Tell us in the comments, which one do you think might actually exist? Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Number 2, the Gremlin. If you think gremlins are just mischievous movie monsters, think again. These little troublemakers originated during World War II, long before they hit Hollywood. British Royal Air Force pilots told stories of tiny creatures sneaking into planes mid-flight, loosening bolts, smashing controls, and causing mysterious malfunctions. They called them gremlins. Descriptions were eerily consistent. Small bodies, gray or green skin, oversized ears, and bug-like eyes. Some said they looked like mutated animals, others like insect-human hybrids. What's strange is pilots from different countries reported almost the same encounters. One infamous case involved a pilot whose entire system failed. He swore he saw a little creature dart across the cockpit just before everything went haywire. No solid proof ever surfaced, but gremlins quickly became embedded in military folklore. Today, we know them from comics and films, but the idea of tiny, invisible forces wrecking your tech still feels oddly familiar, especially when things go wrong for no reason. Do gremlins really exist? Probably not, but they remain a legendary way to explain the unexplainable. Number 3, the Griffin. The Griffin is one of the oldest and most majestic mythical creatures ever imagined. A powerful fusion of lion and eagle. With the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, it combines the strength of the king of beasts with the dominance of the king of the skies. In mythology, the griffin is a symbol of power, protection, and royalty, often seen guarding treasures and sacred artifacts. Its legend dates back to ancient Egypt, where it appeared in sacred reliefs as early as the 3rd millennium BC, and later became a key figure in Greek and Roman mythology. Griffins were said to stand watch over temples, tombs, and hidden riches. A divine protector no one dared challenge. Even in modern times, the griffin hasn't lost its charm. It's featured in countless films and shows, including Harry Potter, where it proudly appears on the Hogwarts crest. While science doesn't back its existence, many believe ancient people may have created the griffin, based on the lion and eagle, two animals seen as ultimate symbols of power and wisdom. Number 4, Cerberus. Well, this is not your ordinary guard dog. Cerberus is a monstrous hound with 3 massive heads. And according to ancient legends, his fiery breath could scorch anything in its path, while his thunderous bark echoed like a storm. Originating from ancient Greek mythology, Cerberus was first mentioned as far back as the 8th century BC in the epic works of Homer and Hesiod. He wasn't just any watchdog, he was the personal guardian of Hades, the god of the dead stationed at the gates of the underworld to prevent souls from escaping. But here's where it gets eerie. In 2003, in the Italian town of Lignano, several locals claimed to have seen a strange multi-headed creature near the entrance of ancient catacombs. It moved unnaturally, fast, silent, and almost ghost-like. To this day, witnesses insist it was real, something not of this world. Could Cerberus actually exist? Probably not in the terrifying form from myth, but nature does have its surprises. Two-headed animals are a real phenomenon caused by genetic mutations. Number 6, Yeti, the second creature on our list, also known as the abominable snowman. You've seen the headlines, but picture this. A massive figure, nearly 8 feet tall, covered in thick white or gray fur. It looks like a gorilla, but walks upright, just like us. Its home? The icy peaks of the Himalayas, especially around Nepal and Tibet. The Yeti first grabbed Western attention in 1921, when a British Everest expedition discovered enormous human-like footprints, far too large to be real. Since then, climbers, tourists, and locals alike have reported strange encounters. One of the most famous cases? In 1951, mountaineer Eric Shipton snapped a photo of bizarre tracks on the Menlung Glacier. It spread like wildfire, at least by 1950s standards. Scientists still aren't convinced. Many say it's just bears, fear, and folklore. But here's the strange part. Over decades, from different people, the descriptions remain almost identical. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe the Yeti is still out there, hiding in the snow, just not ready to be found. Number 7. Nokken, a name that echoes through the shadows of Scandinavian folklore. This mysterious being is a water spirit said to dwell in rivers, lakes, and other freshwater places. Most often, Nokken appears as a strikingly handsome man playing a hauntingly beautiful tune on a violin. So enchanting, it pulls listeners closer and closer to the water's edge. But don't let the charm fool you. In darker tales, Nokken shapeshifts into a terrifying beast, or even a ghostly horse, just to deceive unsuspecting victims and drag them beneath the surface. Some legends describe him as a transparent specter with glowing eyes, while others paint him as a slimy, seaweed-covered monster. The earliest written accounts of Nokken date back to medieval times, though his legend has lived much longer through oral traditions, especially in the haunting stories passed down in Sweden, Norway, and Iceland.